and a 2 and a 3 and a Welcome back, everybody. This is the
F18.
G'day, mate. Welcome back. This is MTP podcast, mate. Yeah, good mate. G'day, mate. I'm your host with the most, Saitama, aka Bazinga Double O.
AKA
That's all there is.
AKA Saitama Bar.
Yeah, my bar.
Yeah, bar.
Yeah, mate. Next to me, we've got Hunchback Bash,
Yep.
aka Controversy Bash,
Yep.
aka Conspiracy Bash, aka Jahash Bash,
Correct. AKA
Yes.
Crocodile Dundee.
aka Crocodile Dundee Bash. As you can tell, this is gonna be the episode 18,
Yep.
and today we'll be discussing Australia.
Australia.
So obviously we're from Australia. We love Australia.
Love.
You love Australia?
Love Australia.
We don't say Australia. Australia.
We say Australia.
Australia.
It's Australia.
And yeah, Australia.
Australia.
I'm an islander from Australia. You're
I'm a Lebanese from Australia.
Lebanese from Australia.
Lebanese.
We don't call each other islander from Australia or Lebanese. Yeah, no, we've got different words for that.
Completely different words, completely different meanings.
We're not allowed to say it. We'll say it
Later
off
on.
camera. As soon as the recording is off, done.
BTS.
Exactly. So, Australia.
Australian accent.
So, I've lived in Australia for...
Do you know the history?
Oh, we're going to go straight to history.
The first fleets, the second fleets, the third
Okay,
fleets.
so Hunchback Bash has recently finished school. So he finished school 2 years ago.
That's
Oh
right.
my god, the messages.
He's very famous. He's
Very
very
famous.
famous.
No, I do not want to date you.
300,000?
I get a message. No.
Straight to calls. I don't message, I call.
Exactly.
I've recently finished,
Yeah.
as he was saying, I recently finished school 2 years ago.
I finised school 5-6 years ago.
No, I
7 years ago.
finished three years ago.
3 years ago.
2023.
Yeah, mine's 7 years ago. Yeah. So do the calculations of my age, but so I
He's
forgot
old.
what happened. All I know is like us, we're full of convicts.
Correct.
Full of
He's right.
convicts.
He's right.
Apparently there was a peace treaty. Peace treaty got tarnished.
There was.
Yeah.
So-
Then it went to get off my land. To the nose my land. I pay for everything.
Yep.
And then it just went like
Then
that.
welcome to Australia.
Welcome to Australia.
So what happened?
What happened was
Captain James Cook.
Cook.
The first fleet, Captain James Cook, came to Australia and said, "This is a habitable land." See, the funny part is he came from England.
It's a bit hot.
Very hot.
Habitable.
Habitable land. It's very hot. It's habitat. We can live with it.
Yeah. Let's send all of our prisoners here. He said.
Yeah.
And then
Very,
the prisoners
very smart.
made a life for themselves.
So what happened
What
was he
happened?
came from England. We are very, very similar to the English accent. We are.
Yes.
Very similar. That's where our original accent came from. It was England. We were,
English.
We were tarnished by the English nation in this Australian
We were tarnished.
country. We were tarnished.
You were going to say country or continent A. You said country.
Yeah, I don't know which one to say. But listen, we were taken over, right? This was before I was here, but we were taken over, right? As an
I'm
Australian.
not even really Australian. But we were taken over.
I'm saying, in terms of we were taken over, right? And then what happened?
What happened was...
Something called the Stolen Generation. You remember that?
I remember.
You remember?
I remember back then.
You remember those days, do you? You remember
They
those
stole
days?
my kids away and...
I took all my damn accessories.
Yeah, they wanted to... You know what? What did they do? They
They start with
breeded. They breeded.
Correct. It's called crossbreeding.
Crossbreeding.
That's what it's called. That's how a mixed culture is actually a thing. It's called crossbreeding. What happened was they took them in, right? So they came to this land. They came to my land, right?
My
land. And they took my children. They took my kids. Not really mine. But like, you know, on Australian side, the indigenous side.
Yeah, and then they try to white them.
Essentially, they try to white them. So,
whitenize them.
White minds them. So they've given them mixed races. They started teaching them the ways of England.
English.
The English way.
The Viking
The
way.
English way. No.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer.
Well, that's pretty much what they try to do. Is they try to breed the Aboriginals, who the indigenous people of Australia are.
Correct.
They try to breed them out. So they used to breed with the Aboriginals, women, so they can have half-caste babies, and then take the half-caste babies away to white communities, and then have them marry other white people, and and then like keep breeding them white, so it gets rid of all the Aboriginals.
That's what they tried.
Which, to be honest, smart. Was it right? No, of course not. It was not right.
But smart.
Yeah, like, bro, you have to have a mind.
In terms of colonizing,
Yeah,
it's very strategic. They took the long route, and it was working until Australia became more multicultural, which is where the Australian accent comes from. The multiculturalism of the Australian crocodiles.
people. There are some people that laugh at the Australian accent because it's pretty funny, right?
Australian.
But out of every culture in the whole world, the Australian accent, Australians in general, we're the most ruthless. In my opinion.
In terms of the accent?
In terms of not just the accent, but what we say.
No. Don't get it twisted, buddy. Don't get it twisted.
What?
We are very laissez-faire.
Yeah, laissez-faire.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
What's the laissez-faire?
We shorten.
No.
Abbreviate.
We're very lazy with our accents.
Yeah, abbreviate.
No. Lazy. We don't abbreviate nothing.
Abbreviate is a smart word for lazy.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, look it up.
Look it up. We don't abbreviate that much words.
We don't say Australia, we say Aussie.
We just take out everything. Yeah, that's not abbreviating. It's called laissez-faire.
Shut your fucking mouth. You got a point. Shut your mouth.
Accent is extremely, I tell you, kickback. We are the most kickback type of people, kickback type of accents you could ever meet in your life.
Even just with people.
Yeah, very kickback.
Very kickback with everyone. Like, always compliments Australia for being like good people, as in like equal to everyone. Like, we're not we're racist. I'm telling you, Australians are very racist.
We are racist, but that's what we mean.
But
no one takes it to heart.
No one takes it to heart.
Nah.
Like, they can go off at somebody, but
next day
but that person can also go off at them.
Yeah.
And then at the end they'll have a beer together.
Yeah, 100%. That's how we are. That's how
no grudges.
We're Australians. We don't hold grudges.
No grudges. Like, you sorted out there, then.
Yep. Next day.
Go
for a mate, bud. How's your day been?
You got a few buds, mate.
Hey, mate, you got a sickie bar?
You got a sickie bar? No, the only thing I hate about the Australian accent is the bar.
The bar. Come on, bar. It's the best part of the Australian accent, bar.
Bro! No!
Best part of the Australian accent, bar.
They won. You know why it came about, in my opinion?
Why?
It's because it was bro.
Yeah.
At first it was bro.
Yeah.
But the Australians, like, what do you call him?
What? Australian what?
Those little kids with the scooters as gangsters.
Rednecks.
No. The Mabars.
Yeah.
What do you call them? What do we call them?
What do you call the bars? Eshays.
The Eshay
The
gangs.
Eshays.
The Eshays.
Eshay bar. That's where the bar.
They
came
didn't
from.
want to say bro.
Huh?
They were like, we need some bar.
Bar.
Oh yeah, bar. Oh yeah, my bar.
Fuck no, bar.
no, bar.
Sounds like a good one, bar.
Yeah, my bar.
That it just became bar.
Yeah. I think. Okay, who do you reckon started it? The Aussies or the Lebos started it? The bars.
Who do
I know
reckon?
Islanders didn't. Islanders, they always said bro.
Islanders always
But
said bro, and they started picking it up.
Then they start picking it up, 100%.
Lebos were definitely up there in terms of the invention of the bar. I think it descended of an Aussie nature, and then became a Lebo Aussie human nature.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. So what happened was,
What happened?
you know, a scooterer came by and said, "Bar,
He said, "Meow."
come on, bar."
On my bar. He stopped the traffic light and he was like, "Oh my bar, hurry up my bar."
And then an Arab heard him
Arab heard him.
and goes, "Listen here, bar. I want to hear you talking like that, alright, bar? Relax." Ever since then,
It just carried on.
that's my bar.
Eshay my bar. Eshay my bar.
Eshay, bar. That's
That's
it.
Australian slang right there.
Correct.
What's Eshay mean for people who don't know?
Good question. Eshay is like a small term for a typical Aussie. Full typical Aussie. What it actually means, no idea. But
It's Pig Latin. It's Pig Latin.
That's how we know it. It is Pig Latin. There's a lot of Pig Latin
Yeah, but it's,
in the Eshay
I
language.
don't know what Eshay means in
I don't even know what
English.
Eshay means.
Eshay, that word Eshay started when I was in Year 7, from my knowledge.
Yeah?
When I was in Year 7, that's when Eshay started. That's when Eshay came around.
When I started hearing Eshay when I hear you. I think it's just a high school thing.
But yeah,
I think it's just a senior high school thing.
Oh, okay.
I think they just pick it up and then we start saying it as well while we're growing up.
I was like, bro, shut your fucking mouth, bro. Who do you think you are, Ishay? Now, bro, when I hit your 10, like, oh, Ishay, huh?
Every 2 seconds you pull up to someone,
Bro.
Eshay, bar.
Bro,
Every 2 seconds.
school was the place to learn different slang.
School was the lingo. School
Yeah.
you learn the whole
You learn
Aussie,
everything.
the whole Aussie Pig Latin side of stuff. You learn all of it in school, everything. As soon as you left school, you barely heard it.
100%. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, mate. Shee.
I want to understand the. You corrected me, BTS. The Samoan.
Not the Samoan, the Samoan.
Samoan. Australian accent. We had one example of the Lebanese, the bar. Lebanese Australian accent. The Arabs, the bars.
Mhm.
Give me an example of the Samoan Australian accent.
The Uso.
The Usos.
Usos.
The Usos.
Uso means bro. Samoan.
Yeah, it means bar.
And in Tongan, toko
Mm-hmm.
means bro. To be honest, when I was younger, we always got our slang from New Zealand because there's more islanders in New Zealand than here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until Mabar came around, the Ishay and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's when islanders started to use that type of slang.
Yeah.
That's when it started. It wasn't big yet,
Yeah.
but that's like around the time where it started. So I'd say around 2012 is when it like people heard about it. People started using like little Pig Latin slurs and stuff. But bro, what kicked it off?
Was
1-4.
Huh?
1-4.
1-4?
Yep. If you don't know 1-4, go check them out.
Like this guy. Hey,
They're the gang.
I shit you not. This guy to my left, legit. He just remembered every single song, every single rap, everything that 1-4 had for. Like he had a 1-4 period.
Face.
He had a 1-4 phase. Just
to let you know, yeah, it's not my life.
it's not his life.
I'm not gang.
It's not his life. It's not his life.
I was raised
But
a bit different.
But he loved it because
Loved
it
it.
gave him the Australian feeling.
Yeah.
The
Australian? No.
Australian,
Islander.
The Islander.
But you could tell there was a lot of Australian slang that they did say, like the Ishay or yeah, my bar.
Yeah. JM.
Bro, what I didn't know at the time, because bro, I'm very sheltered. I was sheltered by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Was the Or Eatswa, cuz.
Eatswa.
Eatswa, lad.
That's Eatswa,
Bro, that's Eatswa. Eatswa is sweet in Pig Latin, but like, bro, when we say it in Australia, Eatswa, lad, I gotcha. Bro.
Fucking Eatswa, lad.
Bro. JM, I'm a waffle veteran, bro. Legit, that was my line for so long.
What an era. Eatswa,
bro. They've kind of gone away a little bit. I know they're still around. I know. I'm not part of their life, but I know people who know people who know them.
You know, people connections.
I'm still connected.
The Australian connection.
Yeah. Never met them.
Never.
But it's the Australian Islander connection. You know,
Correct.
I know people who know people who know them. Therefore, I could be an honorary gang.
Honorary gang. I know Lil B.
Imagine, is that a sign?
I think so.
Is it a gang sign?
Maybe. I don't know.
So I don't represent gangs here. I'm like,
I represent my people. No
I'm one for all and one for all.
One for all for one for.
Love them. Gang.
I feel like there's been a lot of like Arab slang put into the Australian accent now as well.
Yes,
100%. Because like we've started to,
we
picked it
have
up.
You heard
and
the song?
We
Have you heard the song? You started the war, we started the trend.
Yep.
We could be so trendy. Cause
that's what happened.
The TNs. Right, TNs are Australian. If you didn't have TNs,
are you even Australian?
No, Australian.
You're even Australian?
Nah, bro.
We're on the TNs, bar.
bro.
But those TNs are Eatswa loud.
Eatswa loud.
Oh
bro.
My god.
Like I know in America it's Jordans, J's.
Yeah.
Right over here.
TNs. But listen.
But wait, if you're like if you can't afford the TNs,
you rack them TNs.
Correct. Great.
You rack them TNs, but I'm telling you from now.
Oh my god, bro! I used to know people who used to rack shoes like for school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
bro, legit. I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? It's so freaking weird. Bro. What are you doing? And then in my head, I'm like, oh shit, like people actually do that.
It's a thing.
I'm like, bro, you came out $10, bro.
Nah, you understand, but these shoots are Eatswa.
Nah, because they do for the thrill. 100% they do for the thrill.
Oh yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, cuz, I'm just gonna came up, mom. Let me borrow $10, bro.
Fucking oath, mum.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good luck saying that in our households. I couldn't say it in mine.
Yeah, nah, we're very different housing.
I couldn't say it, but you could probably say it in yours. In a way, in hell, I'm saying that in mine. No way.
$10, Mama, get the press out loud.
Mine is, Mom, bring the pop. Can I borrow 10? Shut the fuck up. That was mine.
I can imagine your mum, you stupid shamuta.
You fucking shamuta asking me for $10. Go to your room. Go study.
And I can imagine like your mum going up to your dad, telling her what happened. Your dad coming out and then just speaking Arabic. I don't know, for some reason when I hear Arabic, I just say. It's always an A. It's always an A.
It starts with it always starts with an A. It always starts with
no racism.
It's all love. Love and respect.
Love 1 for all, 1 for all.
1 for 1 for all, 1 for 1 for 1 for 1 for.
Yeah. By the way, 1 for's
whoa.
Do you know what it sound like? I was
It's like a boomerang. That's what it said.
Nah, when you decode a message on the Matrix and it goes 011 011 and it's just one word.
It's a Morse code.
It's Morse code. Yeah, Morse code. 011
I still to this day I don't understand Morse code.
You don't understand it?
I don't understand Morse code. I've never actually learned how to read.
I should teach you.
Do you know how to read Morse code?
Yeah, I know a few words.
How do you read Eshe, bar?
Could you imagine saying one word and it takes 5 minutes to fucking
to understand it, to actually hear the word?
No, to write it down, but you're like,
is that? Oh yeah, because it goes.
We should learn Morse code.
Get away from me. Listen, I don't really know the bar, but get away from me, Morse code. I only know Morse code.
Australian accent. No, Australian.
The
but
Aussie
like,
accent.
Australia is a very good country, very great country. It's a continent. It's a very good. It's a lonely island. Very big continent. It's got a couple of states, New South Wales, Queensland, and we won't say any more.
And we won't say anymore.
There's legit no reason to say any more.
Yep,
New
that's
South Wales
right,
and
that's
Queensland.
right, that's right.
Where are we? New South Wales.
South Wales, Wales of the South of the News.
I think Australia to the rest of the world is very.
We're very distant in terms of the geographical
Yeah, in terms of that, but like,
area.
I feel like people across the world just think of this place as in, oh, kangaroos on the street every day.
Yeah, they think of us as they're just outbacks.
Yeah, outback, yeah.
Like they think of us as Alice Springs.
Yeah,
is
just Alice
like,
Springs.
Yeah.
We're going to city. Bro, I've seen reactions to Americans, how they react to Australia. Bro, they see a city and they're like, they got a city? I'm like, bro, Mexico has a city, bro. Of course we got a city.
Mexico has a city.
I'm like, who are these guys?
American.
Especially America. They're very, like, they don't really learn about the world. They learn about America, whereas the whole world learns about America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's
Very
a lot of,
interesting.
there's a lot of our stuff that we picked up from America as well. So our accent is English, is based off English.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff in terms of what we do.
What we do is very, like...
It's very American.
It's very westernized.
Yeah. That's very interesting. We're very like multicultural. We're very like we follow a lot of people. Follow a lot of people. It's what we do. Australians.
What else about
Never been-
Australia? You want to talk about the food?
Multicultural.
To
You
be
know
honest, the Australian food, dog shit. I'm telling you now, it's
Aussie-
actually crap.
Aussie cuisine food I've never tried.
It's not. There's no cuisine.
There's
food.
no Aussie cuisine
No,
food.
it's not.
What explain to me Australian food.
Okay, meat pies, Vegemite, Wheat Bix,
Vegemite. We big see.
Wheat Bix. Everyone who does a reaction to eating Wheat Bix, they eat it fucking wrong. I'm telling you now, you
They
do
eat
it wrong.
it wrong.
You're eating it wrong.
How do you eat we big?
You know how they eat it? They eat it like they're eating a freaking brick. They grab it and like, no milk, no
Nothing.
sugar.
Nothing.
They're eating it wrong. I'm telling you.
They bite it like it's a freaking nutrient bar.
Bro,
nutrient bar.
bro, I've seen people, they eat Milo.
What, just straight Milo?
Just straight Milo.
no cereal.
No cereal, no
Nothing.
milk. No milk.
Nothing.
They just grab like, oh, we just... Bro, that's how they like...
No
that's
wonder-
why they think we're fucking like Outback.
No wonder.
I've seen people,
We
yeah.
live
they
in
have
houses,
that
mate.
milk.
We live in houses. Not straw
We
hats.
got 2 stories. Oh, what? Biggest shopping centre in Australia. Bunnings Warehouse.
Bunnings Warehouse. It's
Now
the
this is where we get a little bit Outback.
That's the biggest Aussie Bunnings, that's the biggest Aussie franchise I've ever seen in my life. Bunnings Warehouse,
And there's only one reason why everyone goes to Bunnings.
lowest prices.
But just the beginning.
It's the only reason why people go to
No, that's actually not the reason why. That's actually not the reason why.
We're going back to traditional Outback times. That's why we go back to Bunnings.
Any Australian will know, every Australian only goes to Bunnings for the sausage sizzle that they have right
my.
outside.
Oh my god!
Bunnings sausage sizzle.
I smell that every
You drive
day.
past it and you just smell the sausages going
Oh
off.
my lord, those sausage sizzles. You know what? Shrimp on the barbies. Tell you what.
It's fake. It's not
It's
real.
fake.
It's not real. We don't actually cook shrimp. It would be nice if it was, but it's not a thing. It's not a thing. You made it a thing.
Yeah. It was made a thing.
Yeah. You didn't even know what shrimp tastes like, eh?
Nope. I don't think I'm ever going to try shrimp. Not gonna lie.
You should.
I don't think I ever will. I want to try kangaroo meat.
Kangaroo meat? No, that's good.
That's what I want to try.
Very chewy. Very chewy.
Yeah, I want to try kangaroo meat. I've never tried it before.
Yeah.
We do eat kangaroos. We lost to the emus.
That's where we stop.
We lost the emu war. That was a funny time. Anyway, Australian accent, very interesting. Australia is very fun. If you haven't been, come by, say hi.
Australia's very known for the beaches as well. And we're very known for like
The beaches on
blonde, blue-eyed babes, women.
very hot. Don't get distracted, but they are good looking. That's what we are known for.
You know, when I used to do my trade, my tradesman who would trade me, right? He'd be like, Joe, we're going to the city. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to work in the city. Good night. Work.
Work.
It's a lunch break, mate. I'm like, what do you mean? Then why am I going to the city? He's like, beautiful woman.
That's a typical answer.
And he'll go at lunchtime, specifically because that's when everybody is out and about buying food. And you just see us in like the massive ute. Like, and he'd be like,
good looking women.
bro, Australian guys, they're very perverty. Like, they're very
Perverted.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I could have been one of them, chose not to. I switched up real hard.
Could have been one of them. I'm not one of them.
I quit that place.
No.
Quit that place.
You could have been, but you're Samoan. It's difference. I'm Australian.
Well, you tell me about Lebanese. Like, what do you think? Because I remember back then, the Lebanese were what do you call it? They got into a lot of fights at Cronulla. Do you remember the Cronulla bashings?
Yep.
You were there?
Yep. I wasn't there.
Oh, but you've seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a lot of them.
The Cronulla riots. What do you think?
What do I think?
When that happened? Yeah, Australia was a bit of a racist time. Racist place at that time.
What the Australians decided, right, was they didn't want to be overthrown by the Arabs. That's what they decided as a whole. That's what they did.
In the beaches area.
Correct. And all the beach, everywhere. Beach area, Macca's car parks, everywhere.
Cafeteria.
Correct.
The toilets. Can't have these Arabs. That was a big incident at the time. The riots going everywhere.
Yep.
Australians were being very racist, as in keep the Arabs out of here. But I was watching a documentary, right? And they were angry apparently because one of the Australians got jumped by some Arabs, and for some reason, instead of just blaming those people who did it, they blamed the whole the whole society of
Australia or Arabs.
Yeah, they just went after the whole race, only because when they went to the beaches, right? Apparently Arabics used to go to the beaches and like
massive bunches.
We still do, but like that's family though.
Still do, yeah. It's all the cousins. That's what they are. All the cousins.
Exactly. Like, bro, what's so stupid about that incident, right, is that Islanders will do the same. No one would fucking say one word.
They don't have the impact Arabs do. You don't understand. These Arabs are overthrown. They come in bunches, but they make a lot of bloody noise. I would know. We make a lot of fucking noise.
You guys are a noisy bunch. Well, Islanders are the same though. We're pretty noisy too.
I reckon you guys have become more noisy as time has come.
Okay.
Because you guys were smaller, like in terms of your ratio.
Yeah.
So when Arabs became a big ratio when the Cronulla riots started coming out. That's when we became like big. That's why we became a problem. That's why the fight started happening. It's because we became a big bunch of bastards. That's what happened. But then after that, everyone was accepted, and then the Islanders started growing up in terms of size. That's what happened.
Correct.
And we all love each other. Macca's car parks we own. Don't touch them.
What's good about Australia is like, bro. Yeah, they did the riots, but now you sorted it out right there and then.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about these youngins going around.
I don't. These.
Bro,
the newer we get, the angrier we get. I swear.
These young people, these young kids, bro, they're taking knives to school and shit.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was always around, but like, bro, it's being televised now. Like,
yeah. It's a lot
more.
more than they did before.
You reckon it's a lot more?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, they're taking knives, bro. Some of them take guns and stuff, and I'm like, cuz, relax.
It's not America, slow down.
Oh my God, relax. Like, who do you think you're... Bro, they're coming in like they're the MC, bro.
They're the MC, but we're the MC. Podcast.
You know what I hate the most? Is when they're carrying a weapon, they get caught with the weapon, they be like, just protecting myself. I'm like, bro, who are you pissing off? Like, if you're protecting yourself, you piss somebody off. So that's your fault.
Well, to be fair,
unless you're born in it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Unless you're born in that shit.
I think it's mostly people are now more born in it because we're getting worse as time goes on.
I don't think so. I really.
You sure?
So. No.
You sure? We fixed stuff in the past. There's still more problems coming out as we speak.
No, but I feel like because it's being so televised, it's becoming like a trend. Like they're doing.
Yeah, people are doing it only because it's being televised.
But like I feel like there's less people now who are born like that.
Oh yeah, no.
Who are born into that.
Less people like that are born like that, but there's more people influenced by that.
Yeah,
now.
influenced. Yeah, that's the difference.
That's why I'm saying it's getting worse. Because if you're not born in it, that's all you're seeing on television now.
Yeah, and who do you think you are?
So that's it. Now it's a big hit thing.
Those are the type of people who are coming up in Australia that I don't like.
Eshay, wow.
Well, like even the Eshays, like
Eshays generalized. Eshays are chill. It's just their language is funny to laugh.
It's funny to laugh at.
It's really
anybody in the whole world would laugh at them.
Yeah.
Because number one, they're skinny as hell.
Yeah.
Little sticks. They're
skinny. They've all got the same.
They're riding
mohawk
or the mullet,
and then the arm sleeve.
The arm sleeve. And then the shorts,
short trading shorts like this.
Yeah. The scooter.
Yep.
The riding scooter.
All of them.
Like you would who would not laugh at that? And then they get pissed
hilarious.
off.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I'm telling you, hilarious. It's who's not hilarious. So there's a gang of Ishays, right? And then you see 3 girls. Those are the ones you want to stay away from. You can get into a fight with the guys. Don't get into a fight with the girls, because mate, they will be the most annoying person you'll ever meet.
Don't get into a fight with the girls. See, that's the thing. When you're like,
I'm not saying they're strong.
No. When the boys get into a fight, they deal with it and they move on. When you get into a fight with the girls, you're not moving on. You're gonna get into a fight with them, and you can be stuck there for a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, you know how a fight is normally like a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Bro, if you're good at fighting, bro, it's like 10 seconds.
After that.
But like, bro, if you get in a fight with a girl, bro, oh my god, half an hour.
Half an hour.
And most of it's not even hand to hand combat. It's mouth to mouth combat. It's just wow.
That's all it is. The whole.
It's the
time.
screaming. It's the screaming that gets
me. The whole time. It's insane.
Oh my insane God. As a membrane. Well, yeah, I hope you learned something about Australia. So this is what we do in Australia. We'll talk more about Australia later. But for now, that's us.
Bunnings Warehouse. Take care.